Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Tuesday, January 21st of 2025. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell participates in the Future of Citizenship by Investment event in London. Grenada Transport Commission plans soft launch for full rollout of the school bus pilot program. And political leader of the New National Party, Emmeline Pierre, reveals plans to rebrand the party. In regional news, President Donald Trump revokes law that removed Cuba from state sponsors of terrorism list, while internationally, aid flowing into Gaza on third day of ceasefire, but challenges remain. And coming up in sports, St. Joseph's Convent, St. George, and Anglican High School emerged victorious in the latest Subway Secondary School Basketball Championship games. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments. Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. Grenada is making strides to address the challenge of student transportation. The school bus pilot program, targeting the parishes of St. David and St. George, aims to provide a safer and more efficient system for students. Rena Pierre-Thomas has a report that will tell us more about this initiative.
On Monday evening, a key meeting was held at the Grenada Boys Secondary School, bringing together school principals, Parent-Teacher Association representatives, and parent representative from the selected schools in St. David and St. George. Hosted by the Grenada Transport Commission, the session focused on raising awareness about the upcoming school bus pilot program, gathering feedback, and evaluating its potential for success. CEO of the Grenada Transport Commission, David Bartholomew, explained why Monday's meeting was critical.
The major stakeholders is the Ministry of Education, and by extension, the principals of the different schools. You have 10 schools, 5 in St. George's and 5 in St. David's, that are part of the program. We also had a representative of the Parent Teachers Association, which is absolutely critical, because we want to ensure that the parents play a critical role in this whole pilot project. For it to succeed, the parents must play a critical role in the project. And the goal is to ensure, and what we're looking at is the mechanism that we look at over the next few months that will ensure that every single child on the program, on that pilot program, could get to school on time and with the least hassle.
There will be a soft launch of the pilot program at the end of the month, paving the way for a full rollout. During this phase, data will be collected to assess the program's effectiveness and guide future improvements. Bartholomew elaborated on the planned operation of the program, adding that the selected buses will carry a special sticker for easy identification.
The system geomaps every single student who on that pilot program. The system geomaps the drivers who on that program, and we have what we call as app that will look at the zones, and it's a zones optimization app. What it will do, it will ensure that the route optimization app that will ensure there's a route created that will allow all children to be picked up and no child will be left behind. When we feed all that data, the geomapping into the thing. So the school will be geomapped, the student will be geomapped, and the drivers will be geomapped. And the optimization app will ensure that there's a connectivity and all the children will be taken care of. What it also does, so there'll be camera on the buses, and for safety and other purposes, there'll be camera on the buses. There'll be a validator on the buses, and the children will have a card, each student will have a card, and they'll have to tap the card to ensure that it is they who are traveling to validate to get onto the bus. They have to tap the card to get onto the bus. These parents, which is another critical aspect of it, the parents will also have an app, and the parents could know when that child board the bus, when that child leave the bus, when that child arrive at home, when that child leave home. The parents will be able to monitor exactly what that child doing as long as the child have that card. The school also has a display system, a real-time display system in each one of the schools. The principal or whoever appointed could look at it and know when the buses are coming, so they could release the train and appropriate timing to get the buses when they come to the school. The idea is to ensure that we get all children on the program home by 5:30.
President of the National Bus Association, Derek McKenzie, spoke of his association's role in this initiative.
Which everybody knows been in there for a while. We're hoping with additional information or new information to continue to sit down with them to see how we can better serve, better help. They can do it by themselves, we can do it by ourselves, so we have to collaborate, and it's what is in the interest of operators and the public. In that time, in this initiative, it would be the school children. We are willing once it's beneficial to both parties.
This initiative is a vital step towards modernizing school transportation in Grenada, ensuring a better experience for students and their families. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Meanwhile, the National Bus Relief Project is piloting right now and is set to launch soon, bringing transformation to the nation's public transportation system. Here's another report from Rena P. Thomas.
In a landmark move set to transform the island's public transport landscape, the National Bus Association and the Grenada Transport Commission on Monday signed a groundbreaking memorandum of understanding. The heart of the project lies in the introduction of a pilot project for operators on the western side of the island, with implementation slated to begin next Monday, January 27th. The aim is simply to optimize public transport services, streamline the flow of buses, and create a seamless commuting experience for passengers. President of the NBA, Derek McKenzie, revealed that it's the first MOU signed with government in 20 years.
The whole idea behind it is to ease with the congestion that is built up on the western side, hence the reason why it's called a Western Relief Initiative or pilot program. It's a pilot program. It's for 6 months in the first instance, and we're asking the public to please support it because it's to benefit you, the public, that at in the evening period, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 8 o'clock, you would have what we call seats available. 45 seats available on each hour. All right, so we would have buses that would arrive for 6 o'clock, arrive for 7 o'clock, and arrive for 8 o'clock.
The NBA president voiced confidence in the project's potential, noting that this initiative offers a fresh perspective on long-term solution while addressing the immediate needs of the public transport sector. He hopes the project will be extended to other routes once successful.
Bring confidence to the public, and we've been trying to do that to better the way that we serve the public and to create some discipline among our industry. Behaviors, habits, and customs are always had to change, and to encourage our operators that business can be as usual, that we have to adapt to the changes, and hence the reason why we partner with the Grenada Transport Commission and National Bus Association so that we can better, in our effort to better serve the public.
CEO of the Grenada Transport Commission, David Bartholomew, emphasized the importance of this initiative.
We recognize, as we all do in the country, that certain times in the evening there's a backup of passengers, and it's time we thought that we do look at some low-hanging fruit and do something to alleviate some of those the suffering, those waiting times. So what we put in place is a system where for 3 routes we have drivers at 6, 7, and 8 available to move out some of the crowds. And it's a 3 months, initially a 3 months pilot program where we'll collect all the data. If we have to extend it a further 3 months, we'll extend it when we got enough data to see how we can expand the program.
Rena Thomas, GBN News.
Emmeline Pierre, political leader of the main opposition New National Party, believes that the resignation of Peter David from the party will have no negative impact on the NNP, but instead will have some negative impact on the ruling National Democratic Congress. Sherry-Ann Blackman-Stephen has that story.
Peter David, who was a candidate for the NDC in the 2003 general election, became the Member of Parliament for the town of St. George after winning his seat in that election. He was then a member of the opposition in the lower house of Parliament. The NDC won the 2008 general election, with David winning his seat and being appointed to the ministerial portfolio of Foreign Affairs and Tourism. However, in 2012, David, along with 11 other senior members of the NDC executive, were expelled during the party's convention. He then joined the NNP in 2014, and several of his supporters followed him and joined the NNP. Peter David then became the NNP's Assistant General Secretary and resigned from the party on Monday. Prior to his resignation, Peter David was one of 2 candidates vying to become the NNP's new political leader, but withdrew hours before the December 15 convention, when the vote was held. In a news conference on Tuesday, Pierre, who was elected as political leader at the December convention, said David's resignation will not negatively affect the party, which celebrated its 40th anniversary last month.
I feel firmly from my own personal assessment of this and from the feedback I've received thus far, I believe the NDC would be more impacted negatively by this than the New National Party.
In a video message posted on his Facebook page and on YouTube on Monday, David said his decision to resign from the NNP is based on his observation that the party no longer stands for democratic principles and mutual respect.
National Party. Regrettably, the direction of the New National Party is no longer an environment where democratic principles or mutual respect are upheld. It is no longer an environment in which I care to dedicate the rest of my days in politics or in life. It is no longer an environment of which I am proud to be a part.
Peter David is the second Member of Parliament who was a candidate for the NNP but resigned from the party since the June 2022 general elections. The first was Delma Thomas, who crossed the floor to the government side and is currently a member of the cabinet. Sherry-Ann Blackman-Stephen, GBN News.
Just over a month after being elected the new political leader of the New National Party, Emmeline Pierre, alongside her executive team, has revealed plans for a significant rebranding of the party. While the full details of the changes remain under wraps, Pierre emphasized that the core philosophy and values of the NNP will remain intact. The objective, she noted, is to build upon the strong foundation laid by the party's former leader. Pierre, who was speaking at an NNP press conference this morning, assured the public that the party is committed to strengthening its presence in the political landscape.
the rebranding process is going to come from the listening and the engaging of our people. As I said before, we want to ensure that we're inclusive, but we also responsive. We want to ensure that we continue to be resilient. And so I'm not going to specify the areas as it relates, but I want to probably call it physical as well as other forms of rebranding. Our philosophy and our values and all of that remains steadfast, not going to change. But there are ways that we can modernize. There are ways that we can make ourselves more appealing. There are ways, as Kalisha would have asked, that we can present our case to the Grenadian people, that they understand clearer, what is it that we intend to do for them and how we are intending to take this country forward. So the rebranding includes quite a number of areas, but of course, as time rolls on, we are going to share as we choose to, share what exactly is happening in that particular area.
As the parliamentary representative for St. Andrew Southeast, Pierre highlighted the intention to roll out several initiatives that will start this process. The NNP has established 25 new committees, each working towards steering the party forward.
In terms of the committees, just to give an idea, so we have women, we have youth, we have the young professionals, we have professional women, we have welfare, zonal committees, disciplinary committee, the NNP Institute, the diaspora. There are quite a number of committees. As I said, the strategic, quite a number of technical advisory, technical working, quite a number of committees, and I'm sure you don't have a lot of interest in those details.
Meanwhile, Kate Lewis-Peters was forced to refute claims that the New National Party was hit with another resignation. She's assuring the Grenadian people that she remains fully committed to the NNP and its commission. Christina John reports.
Kate Lewis-Peters, Member of Parliament for St. Andrew North East, has denied that she has resigned from the main opposition New National Party. It has come to my attention that there is a false post circulating on social media claiming that I have resigned from the New National Party. I want to make it abundantly clear that this is not true, she said via text when asked to confirm or deny the post which has been circulating on social media. I remain fully committed to the New National Party and its mission to serve the people of Grenada with integrity, vision, and purpose. Together we are building a stronger future for our nation, and I am proud to be a part of this journey, the former youth minister said in her statement. In a news conference earlier today, Kitaka Mautu, NNP's public relations officer, also denied the claim, describing the social media post as propaganda and fake news.
Oh, Linda, you get that question. Just one very important thing I need to do right now as my rapid response unit who's been monitoring social media just send me something very disturbing that I need to dispel immediately. So as I just spoke about it, people who don't have the party or the nation's best interests at heart and is always sowing seeds of propaganda and fake news. Recently, I just saw resignation of Honorable Kate Lewis circulating using our official statement graphics circulating, and so my rapid response team sent this to me immediately and they're like, hey, this needs to be announced, so I'm putting it out right now. That's absolutely false, absolutely fake. It's an illusion. It has no purpose other than to deceive the people of Grenada and to contribute to false narratives. So the Honorable Kate Lewis has not submitted any resignation to the New National Party.
The resignation allegation came hours after Peter David, Member of Parliament for the town of St. George, resigned from the party. David, who has opted to continue to serve as the MP for the constituency, will be seen as an independent member in the lower house of Parliament. Christina John, GBN News.
This is news at 7. Coming up, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell participates in the Future of Citizenship by Investment event in London. Stay with us.
At Ariza, we find ways to celebrate you. Little wins or bigger ones. Working hard and staying on track. Meet your need while saving for your dreams with our Chairs to You loan. Get up to $50,000, repayable in up to 10 years, and benefit from a lump sum saving when the loan is repaid. Live those dreams. Follow those steps. Take that leap of faith or invest in yourself. Make a toast. Lift a glass. Cheers to you. Join today and apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom. Your future.
Grenada is indeed beautiful and worth exploring. We firmly believe that you should be allowed to do so. Why not explore Grenada with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours? Whether you decide to explore Grenada with your family, spouse, or large group of friends, we are ready to welcome you. Our tours are guaranteed to leave you with wonderful memories of Grenada if you are visiting, and excitement if you live here. Book a tour with us now by visiting our website www.jamessvcs.com. Call 1473-442-3769 or email info@jamessvcs.com. James Services Corp Off-Road Tours.
I am Dennis James Williams, owner and director of James Services Corp. Looking forward to welcoming you to the beautiful island of Union to explore with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours. See you soon.
Explore our beautiful island of Grenada from an angle that is unique and off-road, but equally fun. We are 100% family-friendly tours.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Pick 3, and cash for each, please. Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet? Yes, multi-X, all of them. Smart. Best value bet. Backup and multi-X. You cannot go wrong. Don't matter the bets, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your Playway, daily Pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Get so much more with Courts Ready Finance. Whether it's a furniture upgrade or appliance replacement, it's easy when you shop using Courts Ready Finance. Get more flexibility by choosing your payment terms, more affordability with low monthly payments, and more access with fast and easy application. Plus, there's no down payment and you make your first payment in 30 days. Get great deals and gifts with select purchase. Get so much more with Courts Ready Finance. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Make this Christmas happen for everyone this year with Republic Bank. The finest loans we have to spread the Christmas cheer. With Republic Bank, we can make your dreams come true. Like magic, it will appear. With Republic Bank. Make this Christmas happen with Republic Bank this year. Merry Christmas.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Grenadians, the National Celebrations Committee invites you to celebrate the next 50, embracing a future of development, transformation, and unity as we ready ourselves to mark the Grenada's 51st anniversary of independence. On February 7th, 2025, activities include the Independence Monarch Competition semifinals, January 25th at Lassages Playing Field, with the final carded for Saturday, February 1st at the Sutters Bus Terminal. National Church Service, February 2nd, 3 p.m., Crossroad RC Church. February 6th, National Colors Day, Inter-Ministerial Competition and Independence Cultural Extravaganza from 7 p.m. at the Grenfell Bus Terminal. And on Friday, 7th, it's the grand finale at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium, the Independence Day Rally, Military Parade, and the Made in Grenada Expo. Let's all celebrate in true Grenadian unity, the anniversary of our 51st independence.
Grenada is such a beautiful country.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
rebuilding or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. Leaders from Eastern Caribbean states, which operate citizenship by investment programs, gathered at Wilton Park to discuss and clarify concerns about CBI and build capacity across the region. Christina John tells us more about the Prime Minister's latest international stop.
Following his official visit to the People's Republic of China, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell is participating in the Future of Citizenship by Investment event at Wilton Park, London, which began on Monday. The three-day event is also being attended by Chairman Richard Duncan and Mr. Thomas Anthony, CEO of Grenada's Investment by Migration Agency. The Wilton Park Dialogue brings together leaders from Eastern Caribbean states who are running citizenship by investment programs, along with relevant regional and global stakeholders, academic experts, and senior representatives from other governments. The event provides a platform for stakeholders to further build on their understanding and clarify concerns of the CBI programs across the region. Prime Minister Mitchell will also participate in a panel of Caribbean heads of government aimed at sharing perspectives on progress over the next year and the long-term strategic vision for the CBI in their countries. The event is intended to enable more structured dialogue focused on emerging concerns about the role of the citizenship by investment in the Eastern Caribbean countries, enhance the shared understanding of risk generated by CBI to the Eastern Caribbean and to its international partners, and examine the role of the new regional regulator for CBI, coordinated by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank and paid for by CBI revenues. Christina John, GBN News.
Trinidadian national Ashton Terry Williams, 32 years, is set to face a preliminary inquiry on May 19th following his arrest and charges related to the fatal shooting of 28-year-old Shaquille Alexander on September 13th, 2024. Williams, also known as South, was apprehended by police in the Montu Grand Anse community after a 5-day manhunt. He's been charged with non-capital murder, possession of a firearm of unknown make, and possession of 1 round of ammunition of unknown caliber. The hearing will take place before Chief Magistrate Francine Foster, who scheduled the start of the preliminary inquiry when the matter came up before the St. George's No. 1 Magistrates Court last week. Alexander, a diver and father of 1, was fatally shot in the neck during an altercation in his Frequente St. George community on September 13, 2024. His death left many residents mourning the loss of the young father. The murder accused is represented by criminal defense attorney Benjamin Hood. What's the general sentiment of the public relative to the continued prohibition on the legalization of defensive weapons? Last week, Assistant Commissioner of Police and Officer in Charge of Crimes, Vanny Kerwin, stated that there are no plans to legalize defensive weapons such as pepper spray and mace, which remain strictly prohibited by law.
We have not taken it up with the Minister for National Security. I don't think we want to take it up with the Minister for National Security, because while there may be good intentioned persons using those things for defensive purposes, there are those that are going to be using it for offensive purposes. It's illegal at this point, and opening up the floodgates, you open it up for both the good and the bad, those who are law-abiding and those criminal elements.
GBN took to the streets of St. George to gather public opinion on whether or not non-lethal defensive weapons should be legalized. While many respondents emphasized the importance of safety and security for women, concerns about the potential misuse of such weapons were also raised.
I figure they should consider legaling it, because that is where we women get to use it to protect ourselves. So I find yes, it should. It's based on how the person uses it. So whoever person legalizing it probably have to tell them the best way to use it. It should have a process to go through to do it here, because they can't just let it go for any and anybody, because they're going to go and use it however they feel like using it, and it's using it in the right way.
No, not really, I don't think so, Well, I believe too much thing will go on. It's a harmful thing, right? So I don't think it should. Right? With all the sickness and diseases are going on here, your organs, and those things in them. So that is what I'm looking at.
Yes, I do. I think they should, because you have a lot of men in that fighting like children. Like if somebody come to attack you, you defend yourself.
I think there are a lot of things that government have to consider. There are a lot of things that we have on the books that need to change, and as fast as the new phases of the mindset of all the perpetrators out there keep developing their skills, then we should be open to some of the things that we have on the books to get them changed. And yes, I certainly believe that the law should change that makes it legal for especially female to have what you call a pepper spray or these kind of spray that they can actually defend themselves. It's not something that's illegal that's going to kill somebody or something like that. So I would support that from my personal perspective.
ACP Curran reiterated that given the current crime levels in Grenada, the Royal Grenada Police Force sees no need to regulate these types of defensive weapons. Barbados Prime Minister and CARICOM Chair Mia Motley wants the Caribbean, after formulating a strategy to tackle the escalating challenges of crime and violence in the region, to work on implementing the George Bridge Declaration. The landmark document was unveiled during the second regional symposium, Violence as a Public Health Issue, the Crime Challenge, hosted by Barbados in Guyana. Ms. Motley, in a sit-down interview, said the declaration is anchored on the working definition of crime and violence as a public health issue.
We were able to settle on a range of measures, from those that look at criminal justice reform, legislative reform, those that look at violence as a public health disease and what we must do in the medium to long term to be able to change how our people treat to conflict and how our people see themselves, so as to minimize the opportunities for crime that would otherwise exist. We have taken a decision to engage someone, a former Attorney General of the region, to help us lead in this effort, because it was felt that someone must come to work every day, given the extent to which the region wants to see urgent change and indeed modernization of its criminal justice sector, while at the same time strengthening law enforcement.
Still to come, new signs erected encouraging people to stop littering and no docking along the Granny James Boulevard. That story when we return.
The first major bingo event of 2025 is happening on Sunday, February 2nd. Get ready as Megaforce Promotions presents the massive Appreciation Mega Bingo. Everyone's going to be heading to Monroach Plain Field from 5 p.m. for this one, because you can win up to $50,000 in cash. And hear this, the first 1,000 people to enter gets a complimentary drink. And that's not the best part. Tickets are only $40. Buy one and get one free.
That's serious?
Yes, Sunday, February 2nd, Megaforce is doing it big again with the massive Appreciation Mega Bingo.
Testing. Oh, they could hear me from front.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday, and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep, including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sun Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anse, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
The Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation wants no docking and littering along the Kirani James Boulevard. Rosina John takes a look at a new initiative implemented to tackle the issues.
Quite visible along the Kirani James Boulevard are signs erected with the caption, "No docking" and "Please don't litter." From our inquiries, GBN understand it was an initiative undertaken by the Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation over the weekend. Back in 2023, under the government's Visible Transformation Project, which was implemented through the Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation in collaboration with the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority and other stakeholders, the intent was to enhance the aesthetics of the boulevard. This involved the tagging and removal of derelict and abandoned boats, as well as shacks that were built along the lagoon. However, in recent weeks, a recurrence of initial problems were observed. Our news desk contacted the Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation to establish the basis for the signs. Corey Coutain, Junior Project Mobilization Clerk in the Ministry, explained.
We have seen a significant increase in the amount of boats that have been replaced or returned to the areas. So the signs were erected as a result of the increase of boats being burst on the lagoon. We strictly prohibit from boats being burst on the lagoon. In the event that fishermen or fisher folks need to have their boats repaired, we plead that they come to the ministry and ask for permission, and in that case we will accommodate everyone who needs assistance.
Kutin encouraged boat owners to contact the ministry should they need to do boat repairs. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, Nicole Clark-Gully, said should boat owners fail to comply, their boats will be tagged. They will be given a 7-day grace period to remove their boats. Failure to adhere to this notice, the boats will be taken away by the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, and a cost will incur which owners will have to pay to recover their boats. In the lead-up to Grenada's observance of its 51st anniversary of independence on February 7th, Grenadians are encouraged to clean up and beautify their communities. Kutin said paint is available to enhance beautification projects.
Right. So the national cleanup has commenced since last weekend, and it continues all the way up to February 2nd, the Sunday before independence. So it's really a build-up to our 51st anniversary of independence. So we're asking everyone to come out and clean their area as groups, community groups, churches, youth groups, non-profit organizations. Everyone can participate in this initiative. In terms of painting, citizens can reach out to their local constituency office to have paint being delivered to them. In terms of, it could be black and white for the roads and some aesthetics for the red, green and yellow.
Christina John, GBN News.
Barbados Prime Minister and CARICOM Chair Mia Moore-Motley sees opportunities for the region to transform culture into a force that drives sustainable development and economic growth for the Caribbean. She was at the time delivering the 16th Self-Reliance Trefossa Lecture in Suriname under the theme Culture as a Catalyst for Innovation and Sustainable Development of the Caribbean Community. Ms. Motley said Caribbean culture is far from bland, as it encompasses the vibrant colors of carnival, the legacy of cricket, the infectious rhythms of reggae and soca, and the artistry of road tennis. She said culture is the region's heart, history, and hope. Ms. Motley stressed the importance of developing a humanizing culture, which, according to her, is necessary for migrants and migration across the region.
We see the transformative force of culture as having 4 key roles, therefore, in the transformation of the Caribbean region. 1, culture as a catalytic driver of economies. We know that naturally. 2, culture as a driver of sustainable development. 3, building the values of our people to strengthen individuals and families, to enhance productivity, to resolve conflicts, and everything that goes in between. And finally, strengthening our democracy and our community resilience as a result of shared heritage and culture and shared facts. We are a region of migrants. And if ever there was a region to lead the world in helping to settle how we deal with this most vexatious of issues, it is the Caribbean region that must lead the world on it.
Stay with us. Sports is up next.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.